Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Swati welcoming you in the global online platform. So today we are here to prepare NTA UGC NET June 2024 cycle, and here we are targeted that 1000 MCQs, most expected MCQs, and from the basic to advanced, and with a super fast revision of the entire syllabus of the commerce. And here today we are discussing more. We have completed here the 150 MCQs already here, and we are going to discuss more for 50. That is, we have complete today we are completing 200 MCQs in this video. Okay, so this is part 4. So let's start. Before we are starting, I will like to announce you that is our new batch is started every Monday, and from this Monday, the 10th of the May, we have started our new batch. And here you will get complete course of commerce and management, daily live lectures, PDF with the syllabus with in the PDF format. Okay. Notes is available in the PDF format, and the full MCQ stays, and the more 4000 MCQs with the detailed explanation, and the PYQs with a detailed explanation. Here you will get paper 1 is free of cost if you register yourself for the paper 2. And yes, here you will get Global Online provide you the 20% discount on the fees, so that in this amount you will get paper 1 plus paper 2. Okay, so if you register for paper 2, then you will get paper 1 is free of cost. Okay, and for more detail, for more discount, so you can get in contact with this contact number which is given you your screen. So how to download the Global Online here? So go to Google Play Store, search the Global Online, and after that you have to register with your number, and after that go to my course, search the whatever course you want, that is commerce or the management. Okay, next, after that, you register yourself with after registering, you will get all the folders, all the materials, all the video recorded videos in the very systematic unit wise PDF folder. Okay, so get in touch with this contact number, and hope you are joining the Global Online. Okay, so let's start with the first question of the 151, that is a recruitment. Is a dash selection. Recruitment is a succeed. Recruitment is a proceed. Proceed. Recruitment is a simultaneous, and none of the above. So recruitment is what? Recruitment is a proceed precedes. Sorry, it's a precedes. Okay, so recruitment is a precedes selection. So recruitment precede the selection process, and the selection process is only completed when the job offer is created and given to the selected candidate by the appointment letter. Okay. The next question, which of the following is not a direct tax? Income tax, wealth tax, gift tax, and the production tax. You know that the which is not a direct tax, that is a production tax, is not a direct tax. So while government impose a direct tax on the income and the gain, and the indirect tax is imposed on the consumption of the goods and services, so the production is the tax is levied, that is a GST. Clear? So the option number D is correct over here. Next question. If the both regression coefficient of the two series are negative, and the coefficient of correlation should be, if the both regression coefficient is negative, okay, so the coefficient relation, if the regression sign is having the negative sign, in that case the same size is followed by the coefficient of correlation. If it is negative, it will be negative. The regression coefficient is negative, then the coefficient of correlation is also negative. If the regression coefficient is positive, then the coefficient of correlation is also positive. So the option number that is negative. Okay, so the option number B is correct over here. Yeah. Next question, the underlying underwriting commission is classified as, what is the underlying commission? Underlying commission, it is a capital expenditure, capital loss, a deferred revenue expenditure, or the capitalized expenditure. So what will be the right answer for this question? You have to comment in the comment box. So it is your homework. Okay, so yes, just comment me this question in the comment box. What is the underwriting commission and which is classified in which factor? Okay, which section? Next question, which of the following is not covered by the intellectual property right? Option number one, patents and the design, trademarks and copyrights, labor industrial relation, and the all of the above. So what will be the right answer? First of all, what is the intellectual property right? So IPR is refers to, intellectual properties refers to the creative work which can be treated as an asset or the physical property. Okay, and the intellectual property right is the false principally into the four main areas. Like which areas? In the areas like a copyright, okay, trademark, okay, design and patents. You can say design and patents, design rights and the patents. Okay, so these are the area where the intellectual property right is covered. Okay, so the patents and design is covered, it's not covered. The question is talking about the not cover. Okay, so the patent and design right cover, yes ma'am, is covered. Trade and copyright, yes ma'am, is covered. Labor and industrial relation, no. So option number C is right over here. Next, in the assessment of the income tax of any assesses, which of the following is relevant? Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Act 1962, Finance Act of the concerned assessment year, and all of the above. So the options is given. These are the options actually irrelevant. This question I have put from the MPPSC. Okay, MPPSC set. Okay, so this question is irrelevant because the options is not a match. Okay, so question is related. The assessment of the income tax of any SCC, which of the following is related? Income Tax Act 1962, it might be possible. Okay, now the Industrial Development and the Regulation Act was enacted in the year. In which year Industrial Development and Regulation Act was enacted? You know that is enacted in 1951. Okay. Next question. Technique of decision or decision. The techniques of a decision of making, decision making of making. It's a decision making is review of his own expenses, brainstorm system, and the nominal grouping method, and all of the above. So what will be the right answer for this question? You know that the technique of decision making is how do you take a decision. That what are the techniques we have used when we are decision making? We review his own experience, okay, on our experience. Brainstorming system, we have to connect the things with the which we have already faced in the past, okay, and we will facing in the future. This is a brainstorming and the nominal grouping method. So the option number D is right in this question. Clear? Now, the long-term solvency is indicated by long-term solvency is indicated by asset liability ratio, debt equity ratio, interest coverage ratio, and all are the correct. So first of all, what is the long-term solvency? The long-term solvency, you know that the long-term solvency, that means where the debt and the equity relationship. Okay, so it is a long-term. Yes. So how do we solve the what will be the answer? That is debt and equity ratio. Okay, so the option number B is right over here. Now the next question, cash equivalent means. What is a cash equivalent? Is a cash bank, cash and bank and highly liquidate investment. So yes, cash equivalent is what? Is a highly liquid investment. Okay, the items or the investment which are liquidate quickly. Okay, like cash at bank. Okay, cash at bank. So these kind of asset can be liquidate higher. They're having a high liquidate, and these are the high liquidate investment. So the option number D is right over here. Okay, option number D. Yes. Now the next question. This the definition of the statistics. Statistics is the science of estimating and the probabilities. Okay, so it is given by whom? Ballway, Boddington, and the Robert and the Fisher. Robert and the Fisher. So who will give the definition of statistics is a estimation and the probability. Yes, it is given by the Boddington. Okay, so the option number B, that is Boddington. Okay, so who the Ballway give the definition of the statistics, that statistics may be called the science of counting. Okay, it's a counting. Science of counting is given by the Ballway. Okay, it's a science of counting is given by the Ballway. He said the statistics may rightly be called the science of an average, or you can say it is science of an average. Clear? According to Boddington, the science is a science of estimating and probability. Okay. The next question, and one more another which I'm just recalling, that is one is given by the Crogston and Cordon. Okay, so they give the definition of the statistics, that statistics is a collection, tabulation, tabulation, okay, presentation, analysis, interpretation of numerical data, of numerical data. Clear? So the next question, which of the following is more relevant to the primary data? More reliable, quickly to obtain, available to individual and the small organization. All are the correct. So which one of the following is more relevant for the primary data? More relevant. Okay, it's talking about the more relevant. So primary data is, yes, it is the more reliable. Okay, it's more reliable. It's not the quickly or quicker to obtain. No, it's a they take a too much time to obtain. Okay, available to the individual and small organization. No, it's not available. It's getting the information from the individual and getting the information from the organization. It's a difficult task. Okay, so it is the most appropriate. That is, it is a more reliable. Okay, whenever we see the all of the above, we take the all of the above. Okay, so here is not. Which of the following are the feature of the equity share capital? Dividend payable only if the company has a earned profit. Dividend become payable only if such company has been recommended by the board of directors and passed by the annual general meeting. See, the both the dividend is payable only if the company has earned the profit, and dividend become payable only if the such payment has been recommended by the board of director by passing the annual general meeting of the company. Okay, so what will be the right answer? Here is the right answer is option number C. here the equity share. Okay, the question is a feature of the equity share capital is the dividend is payable only if the company has earned the profit, and dividend become payable if only such payment is recommended by the board of director by passing AGM of meeting of company. Okay, so option number C is correct over here. Now, which of the following is more relevant to the primary data? We have already discussed it. It's more quicker. Next question. Next question, that is which of next question. Okay, the trips. What about the trips? Okay, so the trips is a trade related intellectual property right. Okay, and the trims is a trade related investment measurement are associated with. So here option is given: Preston proposal, Duckale proposal, Chelthian committee, and the Rangarajan committee. So the trips and the trims are associated with Dunkel proposal is by the Dunkel proposal. Dunkel proposal took an active part in the Uruguay round negotiation of the GET. His contribution to the successful completion of this negotiation was vital, and when the negotiation had passed the deadline and no agreement had emerged, he took initiative in his own hand of compliance. Okay, so it is the Dunkel draft. Okay, the word is Dunkel draft is did in December 1991. Clear? So what is Dunkel draft? Dunkel draft was accepted and become the foundation of the, it is the foundation of the WTO. Clear? Now the next question, a group of items in the ABC system of inventory control are small number of item with a large rupees investment, large number of item with a large rupees investment, large number of item with a small money investment, and the very high quality item. So what will be the right answer? A group, a group, sorry, it's a group. Okay, it's a group item from the ABC. Okay, so what is the ABC? You know that it is a inventory control mechanism. Okay, so what is in A is a small number of item with a large rupee investment. That means you're categorizing in that you have a small number of item, but the rupees you have invested is a large. Okay, so the option number A is right over here. Clear? So let's discuss the AB model, that is the inventory model. It is categorized A are good. Okay, A for it is a good that register the highest value in terms of annual consumption. Okay, and it is in the interest to the note that top 70 to 80%. Okay, this is 70 to 80%. Okay, so that's why it is difficult to prioritize their item. Okay, that's why they are in a small number. Clear? Now the next, tax management is done before tax planning, after tax planning, yes, and the middle of the tax planning, and never. Yes, tax management is before tax planning. We manage our tax before the tax management. So what is the tax management? Is the tax management deal with the filing of the return in time, getting the account, auditing, deducting the tax at source. This is a and creating the tab for making a making a planning of the tax planning and related to the future. Clear? Now the next question, which of the followings are the stakeholders of the company? Employee, supplier, customer, these all these stakeholder of the company. You know that this is a really simple question. Yes, which of the following is not sales promotion tool? Option number A, news article, premium, coupon, contest. So it's not sell promotion. So sell promotion tools means it's kind of advertisement. Okay, but how do you promote your sale? Not, it's not advertisement. Advertisement is a different thing and sales promotion different thing. You just want to increase your sale or you want to promote it. So what do? You give the premium to them, you give the coupon to them, and make a contest. Who win the contest, we will get a this kind of ticket, you will go here and there. So this kind, okay. So what is it? It is a new, it is, it's not that is a new. What will the answer? That is a new article. It's not a sales promotion. Clear? And for increasing sale, the any product producer adopt the different measures like distributing the sampling, gifts, coupon, bonus. Okay, so these techniques are called as a sales promotion. Clear? Next question, if the rank of the two attributes in the samples is as follow the rank of correlation coefficient is between. So here you can notice that there is a rank 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rank 2 is a 5, 4, 3, 2. So here is an ascending order, here is a descending order. So what is happening over here is when we calculate when we calculate it, its answer is always B. Its answer always be, hence the always be minus negative. Just say this is a trick. You can uh, solve this kind of question if they ask in the question paper. So you just don't use your extra brain. So just where you if you see the rank correlation, they are ascending. One side is the rank 1 is ascending order, and the same way the rank 2 is in arranged in the descending order. That's in the same number. So whenever we calculate it, so answer will be -1. Okay, so the option is -1. Okay, clear. The globalization enhance the international flow of what? Labor, capital, technology, or all of the correct. So the globalization is enhanced, is a process of rapid integration or of the country. Okay, and the characteristic of the globalization is to globalize their goods and services, capital, people, data, area. So that's why labor, capital, technology, or all of the above is correct for the globalization enhance the international flow of labor, capital, and the technology. Next question, under the Murray rules, in the event of the dissolution of the partnership, yes, the solvent partner will have to share the deficiency of insolvent partner in what? In what? In what? The profit sharing ratio, adjusted capital ratio, or sacrificing ratio. So if you are not familiar with the Garnier and Murray, okay, so these are the three partners. Okay, so here the I'm not remembering his name of the Garnier, Murray, and what is it, the name of the insolvent partner. So I will explain you later. I will tell you about it if I could recall it. So in the event of the insolvency of partner of any losses should be shared in the ratio of last agreed day of their capital ratio before dissolution take place. Okay, so in this there is no mention the dissolution of the partnership. The solvent partner should have will have to share the deficiency of the insolvent partner in their adjusted capital ratio. Okay, next question, which of the following accounting principle differentiate between the owner and management? Option number 1, business entity. Option number 2, going concern. Option number 3, dual aspect. And option number 4, None of the above. So what will be the right answer? Which of the following accounting principle differentiate between the owner and management? So it is when the owner and the manager are the two different entities. Okay. So that is the business entity. Clear? Next question. For a normal distribution, what is the formula of the mean, median, mode? So they having for the normal distribution, you know that in the normal distribution there is a the mean is here. So here is a mean is equals to mode. Sorry, mean is equals to mode and mode is equals to median. Okay, so mean is equals to median equals to the mode. So this is a normal distribution, or so option number D is correct over here. The normal distribution is the symmetric and the bell-shaped distribution in which mean and median are all equal. Clear? Next question, which are the following as per the Hirschberg motivation hygiene theory is a motivational factor? So, is having the motivation, Hirschberg motivation hygiene theory. Job security is a hygiene, it is a motivation factor. No. Company policy, no. Work itself, or the interpersonal relationship. So the motivation factor is work itself. Okay, so work itself, the Hirschberg two factor theories outline the humans are the motivated by the two things. Okay, two things as per two things, and that is two things. These two things are form the motivation and hygiene factor. Motivation and the hygiene factor. Okay, and for motivation there is where they will get a job satisfaction. Okay, and in the hygiene factor uh there is distribute is a job satisfaction and the job dissatisfaction. Okay, this is we can elaborate this job dissatisfaction. So what has happened in the hygienic, they pay the status, okay, security, then the working condition, frank benefit policies, admin practices, interpersonal relationship. So these are okay. What is the comes under the, this is not, comes under the motivation factor, the meaningful work, challenges. Okay, this will create a motivation, recognition of the accomplishment, feeling of the achievement, increasing the responsibility, opportunity of a growth, and the job staff. Okay, the next question, current ratio is the balance sheet ratio, profit and loss account ratio, combination ratio, or income ratio. You know that current ratio is equals to current asset divided by current liability. So where we will get current asset and current liability? In the balance sheet. Okay, so the A option is correct. Which of the following following is correct? Fair wages is higher than the living wages. B, living wages is higher than the fair wages. Fair wages, living wages, minimum wages are the same, and none of the above. Okay. So what will the right answer about what is the correct? The fair option number A, that is fair wages is higher than the living wages. Okay. So what is it? The here you know that what is the concept of the fair wages? Fair wages is linked with the capacity of the industry to pay. Okay, that is the what the industry to pay, that is the fair wages. Okay, and this with the what is the living wages, wages it should unable to earn and to provide it for the himself and his family. Okay, not only the essential food, clothes, and the shelter. Okay, but measure the measure the comfort, including their education, okay, education of the child, protection against the ill health, requirement of the essential social needs of measure of the insurance against the more important and misfortunate, including the old age. So these are the fair wages, that means which is that they have to, they to fulfill their basic needs, and for the living wages they matlab more, that means more than the basic needs. Okay, so this is a fair wages, see how always see higher than the living wages. Okay, next, the phase payment by result is more close to payment by result is more close to time rate wages, incentive, productivity leakage wages, or the all of the correct. Okay, so the payment by result, okay, when we get a result then we pay, so it is a time rate wages. Okay, is time rate wages, incentive, no, not exactly incentive, productivity linkage wages. It's also, so the option number A is not correct over here. There is an ambiguity in the answer, that is a incentive. No, incentive is also available. Incentive, yes, the option number D. Yes, the option number D is correct over here. The payment by the result is more close to time rate. See, it's more close to. If it says to more close to, then the it's related to the to their I think their time rate wages. Okay, so the option number A is correct. Next question. Machine is an example of consumer goods, capital goods, intermediate goods, or the none of the above. So what is the right answer? The machine is an example of what? It is a consumer goods, not possible. It is intermediary goods, not possible. So it is a capital goods. So the option number B is correct, because the capital goods is it's used in the business, and it is a physical asset, and they play a role in the production. Okay, and sometimes it's called as a property. It's called as a plant and equipment. Okay, and the capital goods also is included in the fixed asset. Okay, that's why it is a machinery is included in the capital goods. Okay, the in the fixed asset, that why is the it is a capital goods. Clear? Now the next question, which what will be the assessment year of the financial year 2017-18? So what will be the assessment year for the 17-18? The assessment year is 17-18, 16-17, or the 18-19. So at assessment year means the in which year you the assessee pay the tax. Okay, the tax is payable in which year, it is a assessment year, and on the amount in which the tax is calculated. Okay, it's calculated. Okay, it is a previous year. So the option number, so for the financial year, that is the 17-18 is previous year. Yes, it is a previous year 2017, 17-18. So what will be the assessment year? That is 18, 2018, 19. Okay, so the option number C is correct. Next question. Which of the following measures is not adopted by the RBI for the controlling credit in India? Cash deposit, cash adequacy, cash CRR, cash reserve ratio, and the statutory liquidity ratio. So you know that there is no concept of the cash deposit ratio. Okay, so the option number A is correct over here. So you know that what is a CRR? CRR is the amount or the total deposit is have to maintain or maintain by the bank or give the bank on the percentage of, okay, in the certain percentage in the RBI. Okay, so this is a CRR. What is the SLR? SLR, that is the statutory liquidity ratio. It is a minimum percentage of the deposit. Okay, deposit that is that a commercial bank has to maintain in the form of liquid or in the form of cash or in the form of gold or in the form of other security. So this is a liquidity ratio. The how much percentage they have to deposit, have to say they have to deposit in the form of cash or gold in his bank. So this is a SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Clear? Then capital adequacy ratio is what? Capital adequacy ratio means measurement of a bank's available capital expressed as a percentage of a bank risk weighted credit exposure. Okay. So it is the available expenditure. Okay, is the capital adequacy. That means he having the capital adequacy in his bank. So this is a ratio they have to maintain in the bank to avoid the risks or wastage, risk weighted credit exposure. Okay. The next question, that is one, the retrenchment. Retrenchment is a denial of the employment for the short term, denial of the employment for the long term, denial of the employment forever. So what is it? Do you know that retrenchment is a denial from the for denial of the employment forever. So retrenchment is word is to cancel or to terminate the employee due to the surplus of the labor or the incapacity of the employee to match the performance of their standard of the company. Okay, that is the retrenchment. Okay. Then next, the lender of the last resort is lender of the last resort is who? Who is called as lender of the last resort? Resort RBI and NABARD SBI or the local money lender. So who is the lender of the last resort is RBI is the lender of the last resort because RBI is a banker to bank. Okay, and bank also act as a lender of the last resort. Okay, next question, that is a 183, which of the following organization is associated with the microfinance regulation authority? Okay, so SIDBI, NABARD, RBI and IDBI. So this question is also I am taking from the MPPSC. Okay. So here what are the which of the following organization is associated with the microfinance regulation authority? SIDBI, NABARD, RBI or IDBI for the microfinance. There is a possibility of the SIDBI. Okay, but there is no ambiguity in this question. Next question. Yes, SIDBI. There is an ambiguity in this question because the option is not correctly matched. Okay. The next question, the 184 schedule bank are nationalized. Option number B, included in the fourth schedule of RBI, included in the second schedule of the RPI, and none of the above. So what will be the right answer? The schedule bank in India refer to those bank which has been included in the second schedule. Okay. Second schedule, the schedule bank are is included in the second schedule of the RBI. Okay. And you know that RBI Act is 1934. Is 1934. RBI Act is 1934. Okay. The next one, RBI was established in. Okay. RBI is established in, yes, 1935 in the 1st of April. In 1935, you know that RBI Act is 1934. Okay, but RBI is established in 90 because why it is the Act is 94, because the bill is passed in the Parliament in the year of 1934 and but is enacted in the comes into force in the 1935, in which in 1st of April. Okay, clear? Next question. The Competition Act was enforced in the year 2000, 2001, 2003. You know that the right answer, none of the above. So you know that there is a option is none of the above because Competition Act in 2002. Okay, so no option is given in this question. Yes, and the Competition Act is replaced to whom? MRTP Act. Okay, MRTP Act 1969. Okay, MRTP Act 1969. The Competition Act replaced to MRTP Act. What is the full form of MRTP? The Monopoly and the Restrictive Trade Practices. The Monopoly and Restrictive Trade Practices. Clear? Which one is not related to the legal environment of the business in India? Which one of the following is not related to the legal environment of the business in India? MRTP, FERA, Factory Act 1948 or the RBI? So what will the right answer for the legal environment? RBI. RBI is right answer because the MRTP is also in the legal boundaries of the environment, and the FERA is also, and Factory Act is also having the legal environment of the business. Okay. Next, which one of the following replaced MRTP? Just I have just discussed it. That is Competition Act 2002. Okay, the Competition Act 2002 and the MRTP Act 1969. Clear? And the FEMA is replaced by the FERA. Okay. Next question. A sound economic policy of any government ordinarily entitles in it. Okay, a sound economic. Okay, it's for the sound economic, the welfare of people, growth of the GDP and the national income, etc., fair distribution of the wealth. Okay, and all of these. Okay, so all of these. So what will the answer? This for the sound economic policy, any government ordinate will have, they having a welfare, they think about the welfare of the people, they focus on the growth of the GDP and national income, the fair distribution of the wealth, so the all of the above. Okay, this is the sound economic policy. The next question, the dividend payout ratio can be determined by the dividing the dividend per share by dividing the dividend per share by earning per share, number of equity share, market value per share, or book value per share. So what will be the right answer? Yes, the dividend payout ratio can be determined by dividing dividend per equity dividend per share to earning per share, EPS. Okay, so EPS is divided with the dividend per share. Okay, so the option number 1 is correct. 1 is correct. A is correct. Okay, the next question, which of the following is not a ratio for the analysis of the profitability? So operating net profit, acid test ratio, and none of the above. So you know that for the profitability, we have to calculate the operating ratio. Yes, and we have to calculate the operate ratio. Yes, and the net profit ratio. One, what is the asset ratio is we have we not get a this is not a profit analysis of the profitability, because asset ratio we calculate with the current asset, liquid asset minus the current liability. Okay, so asset ratio is show the liquidity of the company, liquidity position of the company, position of company. Clear? The next question, which of the following the statement of changes in the financial position show? The statement of changes in the financial position show A, source and uses of fund, B, assets and liability, C, income and expenses, and none of the above. The statement of changes in financial position. The statement of changes in financial position. Changes in financial position. How do you get this? All of the above. All of the above. Okay. So all of the above. So here is a none of the above, none of this. No, this is all of the above. This is a source and use of fund or the asset financial statement, financial position. No, so no. Just give me a second. The financial position is by the assets and balance sheet. Okay, there is an income and expenditure fund flow statement. So mostly is reliable, that is a asset and liability, that is a balance sheet. Ultimately we can say the balance sheet. So the financial position. After that, after the reuse of forfeiture share, the balance of share forfeiture account will be transferred to. Okay, so here is the after the reissue of what forfeiture of the share, the balance of the share forfeiture account, we will transfer it in the capital reserve account. Okay, so after the how do we make a entry? The share capital account to forfeited forfeited share and to capital reserve. Whatever the amount we have remained, that is we go to capital reserve account. Okay, the capital reserve account. Which one of the following is not a method of the valuation of the share? Asset valuation method, yield valuation method, super profit method. So what will the right answer? You know that the super profit method is calculation of the goodwill. It's used in the when we calculate a goodwill. Okay, so the for the valuation of the share, we calculate the asset valuation method, yield valuation method. Clear? Now the given paradox as and the exception to the law of demand, including prestigious goods, inferior goods, complementary goods, or the substitute goods. So you know that the given goods concept is who introduced the given paradox. Okay, is given by the Sir Robert Giffen. Okay, Sir Robert Giffen, and the these goods are the goods that which are having the inferior in comparison to the luxurious goods. These are the Giffen paradox of the exception to the law of diminishing marginal utility. That is, the inferior goods is the Giffen goods. Clear? The next question. So what is a given goods? I have to explain it rightly. That is, a given goods is when the price of some of the goods is increases, so the demand is also going to be increases. So this is called as a given paradox, because what we see in the law of demand, that is, if the price of goods is increases, quantity of the that good is going to be decreases. If prices decreases, quantity is increases. So this is a inverse relationship of what. So what is in the given paradox is happen, that is a quantity. If the price is increases, okay, the quantity is also increases. So it is the opposite to the law of demand. Okay, it's an exception to the law of demand. Clear? Now the next question. The demand curve, when the demand is perfectly elastic. Okay, when the demand is perfectly elastic, so then perfectly elastic, that means the price is fixed but the quantity changes according to their demand. So the it is perfectly elastic. Okay, so infinity. Okay, so perfectly elastic, the demand curve is perfectly elastic when it is a horizontal. Clear? horizontal straight line. The perfectly elastic, when it is say perfectly inelastic, in case of elastic, it is perfectly horizontal. Okay, and when he said perfectly inelastic, in that case the drawing is like that, and this is equals to 0, and in that case the diagram is vertical. Okay, vertical. So he is talking about the perfectly elastic. That's why this is option number C is correct over here, horizontal. Clear? Next question, law of diminishing marginal utility was propounded by. You know that law of diminishing marginal utility is propounded by the Paul Samuelson and Giffen, Marshall, Hicks, and the Robinson. Yes, law of diminishing marginality, marginal Marshall. Okay, so marginal Marshall, B is right answer. Next question, the regression analysis is a measure of degree and the direction of relationship, the degree of association, cause and effect relationship. So you know that the degree of relationship is shown in the coefficient, co correlation. Okay, degree of association is also be shown in the correlation, but the cause and effect, there is no cause and effect relationship between the correlation, but there is a cause and effect relationship in the regression. Okay, regression. So that's why the option number C is correct. Now the next question, that is the principle that an employee should be made accountable to only one superior and officer related to. One superior officer is a unity of command. Okay, it's a unity of command. The unity of command is a classical principle of management theory in which each employee only responds to one superior. So the option number C is correct. Clear? The next question, last one, that is the planning is an activity which is always confined to top management, pervasive to all level, and carried on only by the promoter and the appointed advisor, the performed jointly by the management and the worker representative. So what will the right answer? That is pervasive to all level. Okay, planning is an activity which is always pervasive to all level. So what is the planning in pervasive? The plan is required to all level of management as well as in all department. Okay, so the planning which is required in all department and in all level of in the all level of management. Okay, and it's not an exclusive function of the top management or nor by the any particular department. So every department play a very important role in the uh, pervasive pervasive, okay, in the pervasive planning. Clear? So the option number B is correct answer for this question. So we have completed over here the 200 questions. Okay. So do your practice very well. This the basic question which I have taken. So this is also important because it is help to build your basic concept and which will help you in for your the advanced level of preparation. Okay. So take care and do prepare well.